Fit Yoga. My name is Brooke. This class is 20 minutes long. And before we get going today, all you need is a mat. If you have yoga blocks, that's great. You can have those for support, but they are optional. And then just a couple announcements. We have Wellness Bingo kicking off this month. So it started on the 1st, but you can participate really whenever you'd like to start during the month of February. So if you want a bingo card, just reach out to me and I can send that over to you. And we also have Trivia Mania. That's going to wrap up on the 22nd, so you can start submitting your points on the 21st. So I'll have that next trivia question for you after class today. But we're going to begin in child's pose. So if you haven't already, go ahead and roll out your yoga mat and then make your way down to your mat. Walk your knees as wide as the mat and then bring your big toes to touch. Once you're there, go ahead and walk your hands out long. Allow some length along your arms and your back. Allow your chest to drop heavy. If you have blocks, a good place for these could be beneath your chest or under your hips even. If you'd like a deeper stretch across your shoulders and you have your blocks, you could place them beneath your hands. And that's going to allow your chest to drop just a little bit more. But wherever you land, go ahead and close your eyes. And bring all of your awareness to your breath. Notice how you're showing up on your mat today. Notice how you feel. Go ahead and empty all the air out. And take a really big breath in through your nose. Sip in just a little bit more air. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. Again, full breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs. A little bit more. And let it go. Walk your hands to the right side of your mat, maybe even off of your mat. And push your hips over to the left so you find a nice stretch along the left side of your body. Maybe starting at your left shoulder, drawing down the side of your body to your hip. Take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Same thing on this side. Push your hips over to the right. Any adjustments you need, go ahead and find that. So to deepen the stretch, you're going to reach your fingertips a little bit further. Maybe cross your right hand over your left. Or for a little less, walk your hands closer to center. Draw your hands back to center. Slide forward so your left forearm comes to the mat. Keep your hips back. Bring your right hand behind your head. Inhale, tap your right elbow to the mat. Exhale, draw your right elbow open, twist. Inhale, tap. Exhale, twist. Repeat that. Breath in, breath out. One more time. This time, go ahead and slide your right arm beneath your left arm. So kind of in that open space, you're going to reach your hand through, back of your hand to the ground. And then left hand returns to the ground. You're going to inch your fingertips forward. If it feels good, you're going to rest on the right side of your head. Big breath in. Exhale, stay. Slide your left hand back, push into your hand this time, and then lift up. Right forearm is going to connect with the mat when you're ready. Left hand behind your head, same twist on this side. So inhale, tap your elbow. Exhale, draw your arm open, twist. Inhale, tap. Exhale, open. Repeat. Next time you return to center, go ahead and slide your left arm beneath now. Back of your hand to the floor, reach, and then inch your right fingertips forward. Allow the left side of your head to rest on the mat. Slide your right hand back, connect with the floor, push into your hand, lift up, tabletop. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Inhale, draw your chest forward as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and really think of creating some space along the back of your body. Inhale, draw your chest through, keep your arms straight. Exhale, round. Repeat, breath in, look up. Exhale, round. One more time. Come back to tabletop. Engage your core, so hug your belly button in towards your spine. You want to be somewhere between that cat pose and the cow pose, so somewhere right in the middle. Root down into both of your hands and your left knee, your left shin. Lift your right leg up and extend it back. Flex your ankle once you're there and see if you can straighten your leg a little bit more. Turn on your right glute and then bend your knee. You're going to push your right heel up towards the ceiling, just a little pulse to engage the glute even more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower back to that starting position. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe. Continue to root down through your hands, through the left leg, and keep your core tight. So we want to prevent the arch in the low back. So it shouldn't look like this. We're not moving from here. Nice and steady, just the leg moves. Last two. Exhale, pause at that starting position, then extend your leg back out. Tap your toe to the mat. Rock forward and back. Feel a stretch along the back of your leg. Press your foot back. And then you're going to spin open. So the inside of your right foot, the arch of your right foot is going to turn to the mat. Sweep your right arm high into gate pose. Option your left leg, that left lower leg can scoot back, kind of like a little kickstand. So you can take the variation that feels best. Right fingertips reach high, come up out of your shoulder. So we don't want to really collapse into the shoulder. Lift up, stack your joints here. One more breath in. Exhale, both hands return to your mat. Slide your right knee beneath your hip. Inhale, root down into your hands, root down into your right leg this time and extend your left leg back. Flex your ankle, lift your foot to hip height. Bend your knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back to that start. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to start. Just gentle movement. Notice if your hip wants to roll open and see if you can bring it back so it's in line with your other hip. You pretend like you're balancing a glass of water on your back. You don't want to roll it off. 3, 2, last one. Extend your leg, toe to the mat. Go ahead and rock forward and back. Feel that stretch. Press back and then roll your foot to the inside. Find the arch. Left arm comes high. Stack your shoulders, open through your heart. Option to scoot your right foot back for more stability. Full breath in. Exhale, both hands return to center. Let's start to put that together a little bit more. Engage your core. Extend your right leg back, toe pointed down. Option this time, extend your left arm. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to elbow. Inhale, extend back. Keep your core tight. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, keep your left hand down or bring your left hand down. Keep your right leg extended. Bend your knee. Pulse right here. 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg out and then turn open gate pose. Draw your right arm high. Option to extend your right fingertips forward and then further lift your top leg. Full breath in. Exhale, return to tabletop. Great job. Engage your core. Extend your left leg back, your right arm forward. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Right hand returns to the mat. Extend your left leg back. Breath in. Exhale, bend your knee. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg. Turn open, gate pose. Reach your left fingertips high. Option to add on. Left leg lifts. Left fingertips reach towards the front of your room. Full breath in. Exhale, return to tabletop. Nice work. Tuck your toes, press your hips back, and then straighten your legs, downward facing dog. Move your hands forward or back, depending on what feels best, to find that nice, strong downward facing dog. Full breath in, look between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins or your thighs. Lengthen your arms and your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, sweep your arms high overhead. Exhale, walk your feet so your big toes are touching or maybe just a little bit closer, and then sit your hips back and down into chair. Now think back to our neutral spine where we were in tabletop, right? So this is more of our cow pose. This is more of our cat pose. We want to be right in the middle. Engage your core. You can keep your arms lifted, biceps by your ears, or to soften through your shoulders a little bit, you can take hands to heart center. Sink your hips back and down. Engage your glutes just like we did in those kickbacks earlier. Full breath in. Sink a little bit further on your exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms high, straighten your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your mat, find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, release your left knee, untuck your left toes. Sweep your arms high overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine, re-engage your core. Exhale, take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and then push your palms together to draw your heart open. You can stay right here, or you could extend your arms for a little deeper twist, or for a little less, you're going to come upright and extend your arms out. So you choose your twist. Deepen your breath. Next breath in, float your arms high overhead, lengthen through the front of your body. And then on your exhale, you're going to start to straighten your front leg. So we're going to come back into a hamstring stretch. Your blocks can come in handy here, maybe beneath your hands. You're going to tuck your toes, or lift your toes rather. Hands to your mat, hands to blocks. Hands can also rest on your leg. So you choose what's going to work best for you. Now you can also tuck your back toes if that feels better. Sometimes that just feels better. You might be able to drop back a little bit more. That's also going to give you a deeper stretch into your left foot. So lots of options. Find the space that feels best in your body. And that might be something different too, and that's okay. Full breath in. Exhale, walk it forward. So we're going to frame the right foot. You can untuck your left toe if you opted for that. And then I want you to inch your right foot towards the left side of your mat. We're going to move into pigeon pose. So if you'd prefer to take a different hip opener, feel free to move there. But from this, we're going to transition a little differently, right? So you're going to walk your foot over, allow your knee to drop. And then if you feel like this is enough of a stretch, you're going to stay. If you need more, you can inch your left foot back to deepen the stretch. Hands can stay on your mat or they can come to blocks. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, stay here, or option to start to lower a little bit more. Now there's a big difference between going like this and between keeping a flat back. You want to keep a flat back to actually deepen the stretch into your piriformis, into your glute, your hip. Now, as I mentioned, if this doesn't feel good, you can also take a 90-90 stretch or mermaid pose where you'd bend your back knee, find a different variation. One more full breath in. Stay for the full breath out. Tuck your left toes. Make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your foot through. Release your back knee and untuck your toes. Inhale, draw your arms high. Feel that stretch along the front of your body. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Right elbow to the outside of your knee. Push your palms together to twist a little deeper. Stay here or take a different option for your twist if you'd like. Inhale, draw your arms high overhead. Exhale, start to straighten your front leg, move into your hamstring stretch. So same options you took on that first side. Maybe you bend your back ankle or you tuck your back toes. Blocks are great beneath your hands here. But just breathe. Try and relax your shoulders. And that same thing goes for this shape as it did for pigeon. So instead of rounding through the upper back, see if you can take that fold starting at the hips, right? So our back stays straight. Notice that difference. And try and keep a soft bend in your front leg so we're not completely locked out. Sometimes people are, overly flexible almost where you're able to almost lock out the leg. Keep a slight bend so that it keeps the stretch in your calf and your hamstring and it doesn't start to kind of stretch the back of the knee rather. Start to walk your hands forward, untuck your right toes, and then inch your left foot to the outside edge of your mat, the right side of your mat, to move towards pigeon. If you took a different hip variation, you can take that on this side as well. Hands return to the mat, or maybe they prop up on blocks. You might inch your back foot a little bit further away to deepen the stretch. Stay here, option to hinge again at your hips, so keep a flat back as you lower. Breathe. One more full breath in. As you exhale, we're going to roll over onto the left hip. So different transition than the first side. You're going to swing the right leg around. Both legs extend out long in front, toes point up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach your arms high overhead. Exhale, go ahead and fold. So drop your hands maybe to your toes or somewhere along your legs, moving into that forward fold. To deepen the stretch, so if you're able to touch your toes and you need more, you could take your block beneath your feet and actually hold the block instead. Just like in our pigeon pose, see if you can keep your back as flat as you can, right, without really rounding. I have to catch myself in that too. A little bit of that is okay because it can be a nice stretch through the rhomboids as well. But just make sure that length, that fold is coming more from the low back stretch and the hamstrings versus that reaching. Slowly come back up to a seat. Bend your right knee and pull it up towards your chest. You're going to cross your right foot over your left leg and then take your left arm, wrap it around your right knee. Take your right hand, place it behind you. So we're looking towards the right side of our room. Full breath in, full breath out. Return to center. Extend your right leg out, pull your left knee in. Hop your left foot over your right leg, and then your right arm is going to wrap around your knee. Left arm comes back and behind. Look towards the left side of your room. Big breath in. Big breath out. Return to center. Bend both of your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. Grab on around your ankles or anywhere on your calf is also fine. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Sit up tall. Exhale, bend your elbows, start to pull your chest forward a little bit. Again, trying to prevent that rounding. Keep your chest open and keep a flat back for as long as you can. You don't have to fold very deep here. It doesn't take much, right? Full breath in. Exhale, release. Go ahead and cross your legs, sit up tall, and take your hands to heart center. Go ahead and close your eyes down. Take a moment just to thank yourself for showing up, for creating space for this movement and a space to connect with your breath. And thank you all for sharing this time with me. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. I'll get that trivia question up for you if you are participating. And if you have any questions, please let me know. All right.